Alright, hello, I'm Wonder Wolf, and I'm gonna give you guys a semi-quick tutorial on how to port mods from the original Skyrim into Skyrim Special Edition. There's a few prerequisites that you need. You need the creation kit installed. You, of course, need a archive unpacking utility. I'm using Bsa Unpacker. And that's pretty much all you need. Among other things, this kind of method works for just about every mod. If your mod uses SKSE, this won't work. You need to wait for SKSE to be ported. This mod works for just about anything else, I should say. The general rule is that models and textures port over just fine. Scripts port over just fine. No need to edit scripts, models, or textures. I assume audio is the same way. Don't know. But any sort of thing that requires an external plugin requires that plugin to be supported. Anything that requires dependencies, like mod dependencies, requires those dependencies to be ported. So if you have an armor mod that requires a special skeleton or body mod, you gotta port that over. Typically body mods port over just fine, from my experience, and blah blah blah. I'm just getting way too deep into that right now. So I'm going to start this, I'm going to do this with Dawn of Whiterun, which is a really highly rated mod. It hasn't been ported yet, as far as I know, officially. So the content will load, we can get on with it. So I'm going to download I'm going to do it straight blind. Now I'm choosing Dawn of Whiterun because this uses the two most common forms of files that you'll find. There's a BSA and an ESP. And this is taking a long time. Okay. Yes. Is the server down? Whatever. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and replace it. Sorry about that. It should not take that long. Okay, so we have Dawn of Whiterun here. Now what we are going to do is extract the two files that we need. We don't need the README files. We need the BSA and we need the ESP. Porting over the BSA is easy. Porting over the ESP is easy, and I'll show you how to do both right now. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our ESP, because that's going to take a little bit longer than the BSA. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the creation kit. And I will go into data, and I will choose Dawn of Whiterun, and that requires Dragonborn, Update, and Skyrim. And I will set Dawn of Whiterun as the active file. And while that is loading files there, we will go ahead and deal with the BSA. So to deal with the BSA, the first thing you have to do is unpack it. Now you can do this with the archive utility that comes with the original Skyrim creation kit. But you need to have Skyrim installed for that. I don't, so or you can use a BSA tool such as Bsa Unpacker. Bsa Unpacker is what I'm using because it's easy and simple. And all you do with Bsa Unpacker is you open the BSA with it. It'll say unknown version number. Just go yeah. And then we will go ahead and put it back into SSE, cities, Dawn of Whiterun, and we will go ahead and extract it there. When the extraction is done, we will go ahead and close Bsa Unpacker. We don't need Bsa Unpacker anymore. Now what we need to do is we need to go into our Skyrim Special Edition root directory, go into the Tools section, go into Archive, and load up the Archive utility. The reason why we can't use Archive utility for everything is this version of the Archive utility will not load original Skyrim BSAs. If you try and load an original Skyrim BSA, file version is newer. It's not. File version's older. But we can go ahead and just take these meshes and textures, drag them on over, click on the two types for meshes and textures. If you have, let's say, scripts, you'd select MISC for everything else. But once we have those two checked, we will go into Edit, and then we will click Check All Items, and then we click Save As, Dawn of Whiterun BSA, and we will overwrite the old one. That'll create a backup file, a BSA, and a BSL. Now we will rename this ESP to back. Because we don't need those. We'll go ahead and make a folder. Someplace I can put these, because we don't need them anymore. I don't feel like deleting them. This should be done soon. Hopefully. This is why I don't mod Elder Scrolls games anymore. Loading up the creation kit takes a ball load of time. And the worst part is I have a 40 core system. I have a dual 10 core processor system. And it still takes a ball load of age. Ugh. My eye just started burning. So now that Dawn of Whiterun.esp is loaded, we skipped all the errors because they don't fucking actually mean anything. We'll just click Save. And when saving is done down there, we're done. It takes way too fucking long for that. So we will go into our data folder, find Dawn of Whiterun.esp, and move it over here, because I'm going to go ahead and pack this up for a mod manager, which is just putting it into a zip, because I like using a mod manager. Then we'll add a mod from file, choose this file right here. We'll go ahead and add it. We're going to go ahead and activate it. Not going to worry about load order because whatever. I don't have anything else that modifies Whiterun at all, so I don't really need to worry about load order. Go ahead and load this save. And then we are going to travel straight to Whiterun. And if everything went well, the port should have worked. I mean, it's not crashed yet. If the port doesn't work, as soon as you go into the cell, it will crash. It didn't crash. And you can see here that I have
just can't fill an order that size.
Dawn of Whiterun. More things going on. why that's there.
The finest cuts.
There's more plants going on, some things going on. I guess. I don't know. But yeah. That's just showing you that the port worked. It worked just fine. Show you how easy it is. One thing I will say is don't release any mods that you port, because that's just rude. That's just mean to the mod creator. If the mod works perfectly, you should tell the original mod creator and ask them for permission to release it. That's the proper way to go about it. Don't just release mods. I'm pretty sure it's fine for personal use. You know, fair use and all. Pretty sure it's fine to port mods if you're not going to release them. But if you do want to release it for people, please ask the original mod creator. Don't be a mod thief. Don't be a fucking asshole. Pretty please.
Dragon.
That's pretty much it. So I hope I've provided a little bit of information on how to port mods, and I wish you luck with any mods that you try and port.